One. Long league. Jordan's got his team on the board to start the game for Chicago.
Not getting it done on the boards.
Yeah, they've got to do a much better job of going harder.
And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3.
Very nice pick on it. You know it's going back.
Pippen, the pass to Jordan. Assist by Pippen.
Plays off to a good start, and he's a guy who we know. I mean, if he gets going early, he can give you problems all day.
Parker against Harper. Parker kicks to Splitter. Back to Parker.
A couple of back-to-back fouls for him. He's going to have to be very careful the way he's playing.
Steve Kerr is checked in for Ron Harper.
Steve Kerr.
And the official signals a backcourt violation. Not very careful there. Parker against Kerr. The Bulls keep it alive. From past the arc. Good. Kerr's got himself on the board with 3 there.
How in the world did they let him get that wide open?
Now Parker. And so just over a minute and a half played. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. Dennis Rodman picks one up. The Spurs have shot just 1 free throw earlier. 1 for 1 in the game. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Chicago with the ball. Pippen kicks to Jordan. And here's Kerr from the arc. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
That's like a layup for him. He's just wide open out there.
Chicago on defense. It's a 5-point game. Outside, Green. Splitter kicks to Leonard. Floats one up. And it's Chicago with the rebound. To the inside, Kerr. Pippen dishes to Rodman. In low to Longley. Out of bounds, Bulls ball. Chicago keeps possession. And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Kevin, Greg Popovich and I got a chance to talk for a bit. He told me he looks forward to games like this, saying this is a team we're facing that really knows how to play and how to execute their offense. And certainly at our best, we can do the same thing. So for an old school guy like myself, it really makes the game enjoyable. It becomes a mental challenge as much as a physical one. A great point, guys. Back to you.
And Doris, thank you so much. And guys, how do you view coach's strategy in terms of limiting those shooters?
I think he's got the right idea. I mean, you've got to make the shooters as...
Then walk, Steve. I mean, they rarely get rattled. They shoot with such great composure, even under the most intense defensive pressure.
And San Antonio calls the first timeout of the game. First quarter of play. We're about 3 minutes in. Leonard with the ball. Guarded now by Dennis Rodman. That's good.
Giving them an opportunity at second chance points with some hard work on the glass there.
Chicago with the ball. They're on a 16-7 run. That bucket in no time at all. Kerr's got 15 points.
Now, the way this defense is playing out there, I mean, they might as well not be there. It's 5 straight wide open threes.
Yeah, and that's way too many. I mean, typically teams will get the message to cover shooters after 1 or 2 wide open threes, but they just haven't figured it out yet.
And out of bounds as San Antonio gains possession.
Boy, just a brain cramp, guys. I mean, that should have been the simplest of exchanges.
A different look now for San Antonio. Baines is checked in, and it's Ginobili in for Green. And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, Parker passes to Leonard. He kicks to Duncan. Feeds to Parker. He dishes it to Ginobili. Just 5 on the clock. Ginobili right side. And the Spurs scoring again.
You know, it went down, guys, but still unusual to go to the leaner there with so much space around him. You know, even though he missed that three-point shot, I think the defense has to do a better job of challenging the shot.
Yeah, because you know if you continue to give up open looks like that, you're in big trouble.
There's 1:38 left to play in the first. Jordan kicks to Pippen. Jordan dishes to Pippen. Longley passes to Kerr. Lets it go with a three. And yes, sir, that one drops. Kerr's got 18 points in the game.
Defensively, they're really scattered right now, giving up so many open looks from the three-point line.
Yeah, they are splashing them. Their last three buckets have all come from behind the arc.
It's Parker with the drive. Rodman with the block. And here's Kerr from the arc. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Jordan. Kerr's got 21 in the game.
This looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
Yeah, I don't know, Clark. I think there might be even more defense in warm-ups. I mean, this is kind of embarrassing.
Parker double-teamed. And that'll be San Antonio as it goes out of bounds. Spurs retain possession. Williams, he's checked in for the Bulls. Smith. Comes in for Steve Kerr. The Spurs also changing it up. Boris Diaz checked in for Duncan. Bellinelli comes in for Kawhi Leonard. And it's Mills in for Parker. The Bulls leading by 12. Deflects the pass. Ginobili against Smith. And the officials call the foul, reaching out and committing the intentional foul here. And his teammates are baffled.
Yeah, everybody's kind of looking at him like, what are you doing? I mean, I think he just lost track of the situation.
Bulls making a switch here. First checked in. They'd love to get more of those. The easiest 2 points.
That's exactly how they're going to cut into the lead, Kevin.
Yeah, that's why they've got to tighten up their D. And I'd be surprised if the defense allows any more.
Good. Kerr's got 24 points.
That's 12 straight points coming off three-pointers. I mean, somebody do something defensively.
Well, I agree with you. I mean, who's going to step up? They're rolling out there now, so you got to get in their chest, make them uncomfortable, and try to deny those looks.
Diaw can't hit. Here's Pippen. Can't get it to go. Welcome back, everyone. A lopsided first quarter in the books already as we start the second quarter. And, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Bulls.
Now, they didn't waste any time getting into a groove out there. They're dialed in from long range.
They're crashing the offensive glass hard, too. I mean, they've dropped in several second-chance baskets.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. So the Bulls 5 right now. Michael Jordan is... out there with Harper. Then it's Pippen. Then it's Dennis Rodman. And it's Runningston in at the center position. Pippen can't hit. Spurs trail by 11. And Doris Burke has something for us. Hey, Doris.
Well, guys, Kawhi Leonard is notoriously quiet, but his teammates don't seem to mind and understand that's just who he is. Coach Popovich said, on the 1 to 10 Mr. Quotable scale, I'd say he was a 1 last year. This year, I think he's a 1.75. Guys, Tiago Splitter summed it up. He doesn't talk much, but he plays great.
That's why he's a champion, Doris. Thanks.
Clark, they're really struggling guarding that three-point line.
And they're not making up for it with their own shots from deep either, Steve.
And Mills kicks to Bellinelli. From downtown. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Jordan's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Kerr. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
You know, once he crosses half court, you need to stay awake because he can drop it from deep.
Yeah, he is a threat really from anywhere when he gets on a roll like this.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. Steve Kerr with a strong contribution so far in this one.
He's dialed in from long range. They got to stay in his hip pocket and deny him the catch.
Leonard, he's checked in for the Spurs. Parker comes in for Patty Mills. And so it's San Antonio with it, trailing by 17. Parker dishes to Diaw. And Jordan sends it back. Inside. And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter of action. Back to Pippen. And here's Kerr for three. The shot's good on the assist by Pippen. Kerr's got 33 points.
What a top-notch game he's having. He's gotten them in front, and it sure seemed like he's going to keep them there. All by himself, it looks like.
Splitter passes to Parker. Leonard with a screen on Kerr. Puts up the baby hook. Once again off the mark by San Antonio.
Well, an 8-rebound advantage like the one they have now is always going to swing the score hard in that team's direction.
And that's certainly been the case today. Their rebounding has made a huge difference.
Spurs trail by 20. Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence. I think they need to get much more disruptive defensively. They can't just keep allowing these easy baskets.
I agree. They need more energy in the post, maybe some double teaming. They've got to get their defense in gear.
They're in the position they're in right now, thanks in no small part to the show that he's putting on in this period.
And Parker, here we go. And he banks in the layup. Parker's got 8.
Really tough to get that shot off with the size differential there. That's not an individual matchup he's going to win every time, especially in the post.
Very well done. I didn't think he had any business operating down there with the big fellas.
Now, here's Green. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard.
Well, their plan of attack has been pretty clear to see. I mean, get the ball inside and just take it strong to the hoop. Be dominant in the lane.
Well, the defense has been very slow to adjust. I mean, that's 10 straight points now inside.
Here is Parker. He's got 8. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Green with the ball. He's picked up by Pippen. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
You know, sports medicine, really a key part to keeping NBA players on the court. It's getting so advanced, as are most things when it comes to performance and performance enhancement. But I read recently that they've discovered a new knee ligament. And you'd think they'd have it all mapped out by now, but apparently not. They continue to make new discoveries.
Catching up on the changes for Chicago. Longley's checked in for Wennington. And it's Harper in for Kerr. And Chicago called for the foul. Steve Kerr's checked in for Chicago. Then for the Spurs, Baines is checked in, and it's Ginobili in for Daniel Green. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. And Parker, here we go. And the foul goes against Chicago. And you look at the players around the league who've dealt with serious injuries over their careers, and then, Steve, been able to return. Such a great boost to the league.
Yeah, no doubt, especially injuries that would be career-ending. Now players can often return to near 100%. You never want to go under the knife, but if it's that or hang them up for good, the choice is easy.
Just 5 on the clock. That's good. Parker's got 10 points.
Nicely done. They just continue to dominate inside. That's 10 points in a row in the lane.
It's now purely here it comes. See if you can stop it. Risky pass there. They're lucky to retain possession this time.
We've got 1:55 left in the first half of basketball. For 3, Kerr cannot hit. Great D that time from Leonard. And the Spurs pushing it up now. Parker's running. And the basket good. Leonard's got his first points in this one.
I don't know what's happening to their defense. I mean, they don't have any effort, any purpose.
And it's really costing them. I mean, the last 5 baskets at that end have been on very easy looks.
Kerr can't hit.
His touch has disappeared on him this quarter. He just hasn't been able to get it going.
Ginobili kicks to Duncan. Ginobili dishes to Parker. Charity stripe shot. Misses off the right eye. Chicago leading by 15. It's tipped. Ginobili with the steal. Duncan down low. Covered by Longman. Rodman with the block. They get it back. Outside Pippen. Jordan the pass to Kerr. Shoots the three. No good. And it's the Spurs taking it the other way. Parker outside. Here's Duncan. The 10-footer finds the target. Duncan's got 5 now.
Boy, he made a nice little bounce pass there. We call that the pocket pass, and he did it well.
And again, Chicago, no good. On offense, here are the Spurs. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much. The shot and game clock separated by 4. Shot from 16. Leonard kicks to Duncan. Ginobili attacking. Out to Parker. Fires from deep. Shot is no good. And we've reached... Well, it's been a one-sided affair so far through the first 2 quarters, but there's plenty of time to mount a comeback.
Check out the game that you were having, Steve. It's such a benefit to them when he plays this kind of game.
Well, totally unexpected, but he has been very valuable to his